Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, and welcome back to our kitchen. Now, we're not reviewing sausage rolls today, we're still at ASDA, but today we're going to be reviewing a full meal, and that full meal is...
a fry-up.
Fry-up, everyone loves a fry-up. Right, without further delay, let's get into it. No breakfast is complete without sausages. We've gone for 8 British pork sausages for £1.60, 454 grams, and right next to them were these. Also 454 grams, this is their budget option, and this was 80p, literally half the price. So we'll see if this is double the taste. Next up is bacon. We've got 12 smoked back bacon rashers, try saying that when you're drunk. 350 grams for £1.79. Now we thought we'd try something a little bit different here, and we found some cooking bacon. Now you might not get thin rashers with this, you might get some big chunks of bacon, but that doesn't matter. This is 500 grams compared to 350 grams, and this is only 75p. We also bought 6 large eggs, free range for £1.09. Beans, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you... No, I'm not going to say that. Here's the two options that we have in ASDA. We've got the mid-price ones for 32p for the can, and we've got the smart price ones for 22p for the can. Nutritionally, they're pretty much the same. The smart price have actually got a little bit less calories, a little bit less fat, and a little bit less sugar as well. So if you're thinking about your health, maybe consider these, but it will be in the taste. We'll find out. Now, I know what you're thinking. Potato waffles don't go with a fry-up. And for the most part, you'd be right. Traditionally, you'd have hash browns or chips or something like that. Chips just didn't tickle our fancy this time, and I can't eat hash browns because they've got onion in them, and I'm intolerant of onions. Amelia's got a little bit of a fascination with potato waffles. She had them a lot when she was a child, so we thought we'd try them instead. A big pack of 12 for £1.10. Quite good value. Now, who doesn't like a bit of bread on the side? Or toast, or fried slice. We're going to taste it for bread. This is 800-gram loaf from ASDA's Bakery, and this was £1.15. And to wash it all down, we've got orange juice. Fresh orange juice, never from concentrate. This is 100% fruit. This is £1.15.
Right, so we're going to cook the sausages in 2 separate trays. So we've got the cheaper ones here and the ASDA's mid-range ones here. These look a bit nicer. They look a bit of a better colour, and they look like they've got a bit more flavour to them. But we're going to cook them and find out.
Okay, so dinner is served. You can see from there, it's looking all right. It's not looking like the most impressive breakfast ever, but yeah, interesting. Should we just crack on with it?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm excited. Let's start with the cheap beans. We put these in 2 little pots so we can tell the difference between them.
Yeah.
These are the smart price beans.
These look a bit darker than the other ones.
They do. A little bit more runny as well.
Mm. They taste nice.
They taste nice. Yeah, they're not bad.
They're quite sweet and tomatoey.
Quite a thin sauce.
Yeah.
But they're not bad. They're not bad. I mean, these are 5p per 100 grams, and the other ones are 8p per 100 grams, or 22 and 32p a can. Should we try
Okay, let's try the others.
the mid-price ones?
I prefer them.
They're much better, aren't they?
The beans are not as hard either. The other ones aren't hard, but these are softer.
These feel a lot nicer, aren't they?
And the sauce is thicker.
Go back to the cheap ones. Yeah, the beans aren't as they're harder in the cheap ones, and they're softer in the more expensive ones. There's a more tomatoey taste. There's more of a taste in the. I think for the sake of 10p.
Yeah, I'd get.
I think I will.
The more expensive ones.
But we'll put it into the algorithm.
Yeah.
What would you give the cheap beans out of 10?
I'd give them a 6.
6, quite good. I'd say they're okay bad. They're not.
Okay.
I'll give them a 5 out of 10. So that's a combined score of 11. Now, what would you give the mid-range baked beans?
I think I'd give them a good.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
They're good.
They're nice.
That's
an
8
8.
then.
2 8s.
Okay.
I'm thinking whether I should give them a 9 or not.
Do you like them that much?
I think they're as nice as Heinz.
Ah. Okay.
They're pretty good beans.
They are.
I'm going to give them a 9. I'm going to say they're really good. For beans, they're really good.
Okay.
Right, what else with it? Let's go bacon next, shall we?
Bacon.
Now we've got
Which one?
the bacon rasher, which is, just looks like standard bacon. Let's do the bacon rasher first, shall we?
Yeah.
I'm going to be an animal and eat with my fingers.
Very nice.
Very nice. I mean, it's smoked bacon, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nice. Now, the expensive one isn't smoked, but look how thick that is. You can see from there. Really nice. Do you go?
That's so much nicer.
Oh. Wow.
It probably tastes about the same, but because it's so much bigger, it's so much nicer.
But it's also a third of the price as well.
Yeah.
The bacon, the slices of bacon is 51p per 100 grams, and these are 15p per 100 grams. So it's over 3 times the price.
I'd definitely get
Oh.
the cheaper one.
It's a bit like gammon.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not really like bacon. It's much nicer.
It's lovely.
Actually, I think it does taste nicer than the thinner bacon. I think the taste is better.
Thinner bacon is, it's quite fatty. Depends if you like fat. I suppose it depends if you just want a thin bit of bacon. But that thick bit is lovely.
Yeah. What would you give it?
Thin piece, the straightforward back bacon. I mean, as far as bacon goes, it's all right. Nothing special. Maybe a 5.
Yeah, 5.
Combined score at 10. And the cooking bacon, I think is really nice again. That's really good.
I think that's really good.
I'm going to give that a 9.
I'm going to give that a 9. Yeah.
And that's
definitely worth
that's
it.
definite buy. Right.
Yeah.
Let's come back to that. Right. Let's try the egg next, because the egg is.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably going to all be the same from all the shops, aren't they?
Well, you'd assume so, but we might be surprised.
Oh, you cooked these perfectly.
Nice and runny.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fried egg. It's lovely.
Yeah.
While we're doing the fried egg, I'm going to dip a bit of bread in it and taste the bread at the same time.
Okay.
Now, I've put loads of butter on mine. I like butter.
I've just got a little bit.
I've got a little bit.
But
Mop it up with that. It's nice bread.
yeah. Nice bread.
Is it the nicest bread I've ever had?
No.
No. But
It's not. I think it could be tastier coming from the bakery section. I think it could be nicer tasting, but the texture's nice. It's nice and soft.
yeah, this was fresh from the bakery this morning.
And it isn't bad.
No, actually,
I'd give that
quite good. I think the bread's quite good.
I'd give that a 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go quite good for the bread and
Okay.
the egg.
Oh, egg.
It's good, isn't it? It's a good egg.
Yeah. Good egg.
Well done, hens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
8 for both.
Potato waffles. Let's save the sausage till last.
Okay. I'm going to twist my plate round.
So yeah, it look like potato waffles.
Yeah.
They look pretty decent.
They're okay. I think they're nicer with something on them.
Yeah.
I'm going to dip it in some beans.
Yeah. Okay.
They're okay. They're a little bit plain, actually.
Yeah, nothing special about them.
No,
They're not seasoned at all.
no.
I mean, you can add your own seasoning, bit of salt and something ketchup or whatever you like.
They're a bit plain, I think. I would give them a 5. They're okay.
I think I'm with you on that one. Okay, sort of, but could be a lot better.
Yeah.
Right, let's try the sausages.
They look pretty much the same now that they're cooked.
They do, they look very similar. Let's try the cheap one first.
Okay.
You can't really see from there, can you? It's concentrating on my face rather than the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're all right. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like a cheap sausage. They're quite fat.
Mm. It's all right.
It's all right.
Tastes like it's cheap.
It's got the sort of fatty, cheap sausagey taste, but it's all right. Nothing wrong with that. It's got quite a nice, strong flavour.
Yeah.
Quite sauce, very, very meaty,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Mm.
Let's try a
Let's try the other one.
mid-range one. And if you can actually see any of that. It's just concentrating on my face, isn't it? Yeah. We'll give it a go.
I prefer that one. But
It tastes less fake,
yeah.
but maybe the flavour isn't as strong. It's not the best sausage I've ever had.
No. No, I do prefer the mid-range one. Just
Try a bit of the cheap one
the
again.
taste. I think it tastes less fake.
I mean, I quite like fake.
I
I think the cheaper one's got a little bit more flavour to it. We're going to have a difference of opinion. But
I prefer the mid-range one.
the mid-range one tastes better quality.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that cheap
No,
sausage at all. It's,
no.
I think quite nice.
It's
Right.
nice. I just prefer the other one.
Okay, so what would you give the cheap, the budget sausage, the farm stores sausage?
I'd probably give that
How do you
a
describe that?
4. It's okay, but it's on the bad side.
That should be a 5 then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bad's 5.
Okay, bad.
Okay, bad. I think it's okay, good. I'll give that a 6. And the butcher selection, the mid-range sausage.
I would give that. I think that's a quite good.
Quite good.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
7. Yeah.
I'm going to give it an okay good again. I think
Okay.
they're quite similar.
Yeah.
We're going to have slightly different opinion on that
Mhm.
anyway. So the last one to try is the orange juice.
Okay.
This is 100% orange juice. Oh, the one thing to say about the sausage before we move on
Yeah.
is the pork content.
Oh yeah.
The one you like, the mid-range one, is 72% pork. The one that is the budget is 51% pork.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's reflective of what we thought.
Yeah. I feel like you can taste that.
Yeah, calories, fat, everything's pretty similar. The actual cheap one has actually got slightly less calories, fat, and saturates
Okay.
than the other one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty good. Let's try the orange juice.
Orange juice. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That is really nice.
That's nice.
You can taste that it's fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice.
That's really nice. I like that.
You can say really nice.
Really nice.
That's a 9.
Is it?
That's a 9.
Mm.
I'm going to say it's nice. It's good.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
Right. Let's look at the scores. So the results are in. Let's look at the sausages first. So you had the farm stores budget and the butcher selection. The winners were, drum roll please. Thank you very much. The winners were the budget sausages. They scored 2 points less, 11 points out of 20, whereas the Butchers scored 13 points out of 20. But they were far superior in price. They were literally half of the price.
Yeah.
They weren't half the amount of points. They performed pretty well. And yeah, they've got less calories, less fat, less saturates. Yes, they got less pork, but they weren't a bad pick. You prefer the taste of the mid-range ones.
Yeah, but for half the price,
no, it's not
they're
worth
quite
it.
close.
Yeah, the 80p sausages all the way. The bacon, this was a landslide.
Yeah.
Clear winner. The winner, we don't even need a drum roll for this because we know what the clear winner was. The clear winner was the cooking bacon.
Yeah. So much nicer.
Yeah, it's under a third of the price per 100 grams of the rashers of bacon.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. It's so much tastier. You get a nice big thick bit. What I would say is that each pack is different.
Yeah.
Some packs will have literally bits of gammon in it, pretty much.
Yeah.
And if you want it with a fry up, go with the try and see if you can find a pack with sort of reject sort of rashers of bacon, because that's what it is. It's just rashers of bacon that weren't good enough to go into the main pack.
Yeah.
So go for it. It's so much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Baked beans. This was really, really close, but the winner was actually the smart price. It scored 11 points out of 20 with us, whereas the mid-range scored 17 out of 20. So for taste, mid-range was a lot better, but because of the price difference, it's neck and neck.
If it's only 10p different for the can, then you might just want to go for the mid-range anyway, just because it's nicer tasting.
Yeah, the algorithm picked out the smart price as being marginally the best, but we will probably go with the mid-range.
Yeah, I think I would.
There's a far superior taste.
A little bit extra. But...
And we're talking pence here because it's so cheap per 100 grams.
Yeah.
5 pence and 8 pence per 100 grams. It's such cheap food stuff anyways. 10p's. 10p, isn't it? But it depends on your budget, doesn't it? If every little counts, then you've got to consider that.
Yeah.
The rest we won't talk through too much because I'll put the points for all of them down here. All the other ones down there. Just so you can see, but we haven't got anything to compare it to, so we can't say much about them at the moment. So, I mean, the most important thing is how much did it all cost? Right, are you ready? So, per plate, per portion, and portion is 2 sausage, 2 bacon, egg, half a can of beans, 1 potato waffle, a slice of bread, and a glass of orange juice. That's a pretty decent size breakfast.
Nice English.
If you go for all of the cheap options, so you go for the cheaper sausages, the cheaper bacon, and the cheaper beans, per plate you pay £1.04 per plate.
That's good.
£2.8 for both of us. That's not bad at all,
really
is it? But if you went for the mid-range, if you went for the more expensive sausage, bacon, and beans, you'd pay £1.49, which still isn't that much, really, is it?
No, there's quite a big difference though between the two.
It is. It's nearly 50%, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nearly 50%. And that's just changing 3 ingredients down to a smaller budget. And there are other things in there. You could reduce the orange juice to a cheaper version of. You could reduce the bread to a cheaper version of. And you could even reduce the eggs if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I think that's a comfortable breakfast, isn't it?
That's a good price.
That's a good price.
Definitely.
£1.04.
For a whole plate full.
Yeah, let's see if all the other supermarkets can compare to that.
Yeah. Okay, so next week we're going to be doing exactly the same as we did today, but with Tesco's. So we're going to see how good their fry-ups taste.
War of the supermarkets.
Yeah.
Asda versus Tesco.
Exactly.
Bring it on.
Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel. Comment down below if you've tasted any of these. And also please comment down below any feedback you've got on this video and anything you'd like to see from us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.